Hey everybody, it's Hylian Alchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode, we kind of started, well, I probably wouldn't say started the next dungeon. It's basically like just the road to the next dungeon. But in this episode, we are, of course, going over to our next dungeon, and what will be the penultimate dungeon. Well, once we get through this part, but yeah, here it is, right there. So let's step aside, and welcome to the Crystal Palace. It is the, well, yeah, like I said, the, penultimate dungeon. I had to repeat myself once again because I know I seem to keep doing that. From what a lot of people might have pointed out. Well, maybe back then, but like not now. So one thing I do want to say, ladies and gentlemen, this palace, it's kind of like it's more labyrinth-like. Well, maybe a little bit labyrinth-like, I should say. But there's yeah, one new enemy. Well, I mean, some kind of familiar enemy, which of course we have not encountered yet. So let's get that title entry, and this is a Swoopula. Swoopula's attack from the air and cling to you to suck your HP. Yeah, another one of those HP draining enemies. Max HP is 8, attacks power 2, is defense power 0. Hit A repeatedly to fight it off, or else it'll keep sucking your HP. You can't jump high enough to attack them while they're hanging from the ceiling. An earthquake attack ought to work, though. Flying party members like Bo or Parakarry can also attack them with ease. If they fall and begin to flap around, you can attack them by jumping as well. Unfortunately for me, though, I don't have any kind of weapons, because, like, because, I mean, even though I do have the Quake Hammer badge, which actually does work against those, I don't have that equipped because, well, I'm kind of, like, just, saving those badge points, because I was gonna equip the attack up badge, and I thought I had the defense up, but no, I think I've used all of them. I have 2 of the, attack plus badges. And yeah, that's what you do, just regularly tap A, you know, very much like in fucking Canary Mary and Banjo-Tooie. So yeah, we can't really do anything, but here's where I want to show off Sushi's new move, Tidal Wave. So what you do is that you just press the corresponding buttons that shows on the screen, like either A, B, or the down C button. Oh, and by the way, folks, here's what I want to tell you. This is actually one of those reasons why well, actually, the main reason, probably the main reason why I'm playing this on the original N64 version. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's also the reason why I would recommend you play this game on the original N64, using the N64 cartridge, or the original cartridge for this game, with an N64 controller. And the reason being is because of that right there. Because, like, when I last played this game, and that was on the Wii Virtual Console, and therefore I used the GameCube controller, but also, it also applies to when you play the other Virtual Console versions, like the Classic controller, or in the Wii U's case, the Pro controller, or just by using the GameCube controller. The C buttons are actually mapped to the C stick on GameCube controller, or the right analog stick for anything else. And because of that, then like when I played this game last time when I used the GameCube controller, like I keep on fucking up on having to press the down C button because I have to press down the C stick, and where like I accidentally just like hit the other directions on the C stick as well, because like both the C stick and the right analog stick are very sensitive to the touch when you try to push down, and like every time that happens, and like I very much get annoyed whenever like I get a little irritated whenever I screw up right there. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that move right there from Sushi, that's the main reason why I am actually doing this Let's Play by playing this game on my N64, you know, just with the original cartridge. And for that reason alone, because you know, the even though the N64 controller doesn't age well, I will say this though. One positive about this is that like the is just by using the C buttons, because it's so much better and easier just by using the C buttons, because those are like, you know, actual buttons for the using the C right there. So yeah, like I said, I recommend you play this on the original N64 if you find one that works using an N64 controller, because, you know, like I said, it's easier using the C buttons than having to use the other controllers with the C sticks or right analog sticks, because it's easier to fuck up. But here it's a lot easier, so that's why. So yeah, there you have it. That's the whole reason. But then again, though, I actually do intend to do the rest of my Let's Play or N64 Let's Plays by using the original console, because like this is actually the newest one I did buy, like about a couple years ago, I would say. Like around the time before I started my Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. Yikes! Mario's here! Whoa, we better beat him! Oh yeah, there we go, Mortal Ghost, yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that's where you're going to be encountering a lot of duplicos here, because that's pretty much one of the main enemies to fight here. And you will run into those a lot, so yeah, you want to stay on guard right there. And I know I'm using a lot of my FP for other moves there, but I just want to get those battles done and over with. But yeah, yeah, that was also another reason why, if like going back on my other previous Let's Plays, like when I did Super Mario 64 and Kirby 64, those I did on the Wii U Virtual Console because, well, I mean, I did have another N64, but it was rather wonky and wasn't really working right. And so I didn't really order a new N64 console. That's mainly because, you know, I didn't really have a job during that time, and so I didn't want to waste any more money. And we got to level up, and so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the BP, and that's also where yeah, Real Mario's so strong. That's also where I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Attack Plus badge, but I'm also going to equip more badges that I might need, because now I have 8 available badge points. Yeah, I still have like 2 more of the Power Plus badges. But I was going to equip those, and then I can just equip the rest, or some other badges that I might need. But yeah, looking back, I mean, even though, well, I mean, I'm glad I got to do Let's Plays of those of Mario 64 and Kirby 64, and I mean, I appreciate those, but like, fuck me, because like, I mean, part of me actually kind of wishes that that I would just play or play those games on the N64 console, because like I just wish I would play those play those games in their original form. Like I would say, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're still emulated just fine though, and just playing those, I mean, it kind of seems better that way. But you know, I just like to play those games in their original format. So yeah, that's actually kind of the one thing that I probably should have done, but you know, what are you gonna do? But all in all, though, then starting with you know, Banjo-Kazooie, well, which is justified since I did want to play the original game, and of course it was only available on the N64 at the time. Well, just on that one, and instead of just having to play the Xbox Live Arcade versions. Although now we're now able to play Banjo-Kazooie on the on Nintendo Switch Online, which is actually just, you know, the original N64 version, just emulated on there. But yeah, starting with that, then I would just be playing all other N64 games on the console itself, even with this game. So changing the subject here. One thing I do want to say, something about this dungeon. It's well, it's a little boring, I would say, because like it's very like quiet, and it seems kind of like fire, just going like from room to room, and then. Yeah, that's about it, really. There's not really much like, you know, well, I mean, you know, at least I remember this dungeon being a little boring, so, I mean, it kind of seems like a little, the rooms are a little, well, samey from what it seems, well, from my, first, well, remembering impressions there. But yeah, that's about it. This dungeon, it is, you know, a little boring. One thing I will say, though, is that there's going to be quite a few cuts right there, because, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you this, but I actually got lost in this dungeon during recording, because like, I had no idea where I was supposed to go, and like I was kind of going like back and forth, and so I had to cut out an entire section because this video was originally 22 minutes long, or for the original recording session, and now it's reduced to this amount of time, like 13 minutes, because I went all over the place, and so, like, literally, I actually had to look up a video walkthrough just to, just find where I was going, because I got so lost in this dungeon, and, yeah, I had to I actually had to pause the game, like, during all this during recording, just to look up a video walkthrough, just to find out, like, you know, where the hell I was supposed to go. So, yeah, it's, this dungeon is a little more complex compared to previous dungeons in the other chapters. And now we have the P down and D up badge. I forgot what it was supposed to do. I didn't even read the description. Yep, another one of those things that, you know, Pass Me does just by skipping through the description, and then now I can't really say what it says. So yeah, thanks a lot, Pass Me. But anyways, well, it looks like the weather's kind of clearing up a little bit. It was raining like pretty hard earlier, and right when I started recording, it was like still drizzling a little, but now the rain's pretty much all clear, so it's all good now. I mean, that's what it does a lot during the, like, especially during the summertime here in Florida. Well, because, you know, hurricane season and all that. Um, so anyways, so yeah, this is actually, we just got past the part where I just, like, cut off an entire section of the video. Because that was where I literally just, like, went over the place and then I paused the game. Just so there I can look at a video walkthrough, because I mean, that's just where I got lost. So, yeah, cutting all that out, and so what we actually have to do is, like, one little gimmick for this puzzle is that, or I mean, for this dungeon is that, like, you go in those different rooms, but like, if you go behind there, then you actually like literally go behind the mirror. Yeah, it's kind of like going behind that one mirror, and well, actually no, I think that only applies to the DS version of Mario 64. Cause yeah, cause I know in that mirror room there's like where you just go and jump into the wall, but in the DS remake, then you play as Luigi and you use the invisible cap and then you just go through the mirror like that, and there's a power star there. And oh, holy shit! What the hell? Hello, Bombettes. What? Who are all of you? You're all trying to look like me. Mario, don't tell me you can't tell which one is the real Bombette. You can tell, right? Hey, I heard that. You're spreading lies, you imposter. I'm the real Bombette. Oh, no, no. Mario, look carefully at me and you'll know. I'm the real Bombette. It can only be me. These others are all liars. I'm the one! Mario, me! Don't fall for these tricks! I'll blow you up if you do! I'm the real Bombette, but please, trust your eyes and look at me. I'm not lying. No, I can't bear this! Mario, smash the imposters with your hammer! So, yeah, now, let me, I'll go ahead and give you a hint, right? Like, there's actually a little hint to, actually tell which would be the real Bombette. Like, if you, you'll probably know just from adventuring here and just seeing the dialogue, the only way to tell which is real Bombette is that you have to look closely and just, look at the way they speak. And basically, like, you'll see, like, one is shouting, one is acting shy, and one has, stars in the inner senses, hearts in the inner senses. Those are actually some things that the real Bombette usually doesn't do. So yeah, that's actually like the only hint, and the one Bombette who is actually like talking normally, like the way her mannerisms are, and just or talking exactly normally, that of course would be the real Bombette. So yeah, that's actually the only way you can tell, just like from the way their mannerisms are, just by like how they form their sentences. Those are the fake ones. See, I guess that's actually the one kind of only hint that there is when finding out which is the real partner and which is a fake, is just by judging from the way their dialogue is. That's the only kind of hint that they have here. But anyway, so yeah, all those are gone. If you'd hit me with a hammer, Mario, I was going to bomb you the next time you... Oh, Jesus! Going crazy there? But you didn't. I'm so happy that you know I was a real Bombette. Oh, and she gets a little kiss after that. Okay then, now she's acting a little weird. Anyway, so let's open this chest, and now we have the red key. Yeah, basically, those keys, they kind of have the kind of color that corresponds to those doors. And so, I guess, yeah, I guess about there, we're getting close to the end of the recording session, so let's go and call it wrap here. It's kind of a short video, but, I mean, well, not that short, because it's only like 13 minutes long, but, I mean, it's still like a good enough at least for an episode, but... Yeah, I'll go ahead and call it right here. So, anyway, next time Let's Play Paper Mario, we are going to continue a little further into Crystal Palace, and hopefully not get lost ever again, like I just did. And and then we'll just see what more awaits us. And yeah, that's about it. That's all she wrote. So, until next time, see you guys later.